At the beginning of the film, we meet a transporter named Fosco, who lives with his son, Livio, in a small town in Italy. Fosco earns a decent living by delivering the locally made wine to the city using his truck. Thanks to his work, he also owns a comfortable house in the city. However, years earlier, his wife passed away, and since then, Fosco and Livio have relied on each other for support. One day, Fosco suddenly decides to remarry and marries a much younger woman named Anna, a single mother with a daughter named Santina. Anna is delighted by the marriage because she has finally found a life partner, while Santina is happy to have a father figure in her life. Fosco is extremely proud of Anna's beauty and treats her almost like a trophy he wants to show off to everyone around him. Besides working as a transporter, Fosco is also secretly involved in grave robbing alongside his friends. Around the town are many ancient tombs filled with valuables, making them like hidden treasures. However, stealing from graves is still a serious crime. Fosco is so obsessed with this illegal work that he even joins a grave robbing operation on the very day of his honeymoon with Anna. That night, he barely manages to escape being caught. Meanwhile, Livio spends most of his time wandering around with his friends and relaxing on the beach. A girl named Stella, who has feelings for Livio, secretly leaves letters on his scooter whenever he visits the beach with his friends. His friends constantly tease him about her, but Livio dreams of a deeper and more meaningful kind of romance. He believes true love is not something that comes easily. After marrying Fosco, Anna begins working with the local women who prepare and package the wine that Fosco later transports to the city. One day, Livio makes a mistake while loading the wine onto the truck, and Fosco harshly scolds him in front of all the women. Fosco often treats Livio poorly, but now that Livio is growing older, he feels deeply humiliated by being insulted publicly and walks away angrily. Livio has never approved of his father's grave-robbing activities, and whenever the two argue, Fosco humiliates him in front of others. Anna, however, often takes Livio's side, and he appreciates her kindness. At first, Livio struggled to accept Anna because he felt she was replacing his mother, but over time, he slowly accepts both her and Santina as part of the family. As they spend more time together, Livio tells stories and shares moments with them, making their household begin to feel like a real and happy family. During his free time, Fosco also tries to spend quality moments with Anna and Santina. However, Livio's relationship with Anna is quite different from Fosco's. Unlike his father, Livio is not rough or dominating. Instead, he is sensitive and emotionally drawn to Anna. He is fascinated by her personality and the romantic stories she shares. One day, while robbing another grave, Fosco discovers a highly valuable statue. Although his friends helped with the theft, Fosco secretly keeps the statue for himself because he knows a black market dealer who could sell it for a huge amount of money. He plans to sell the artifact and later divide the profits among his friends. However, news about the precious statue somehow spreads throughout the town. Furious, Fosco immediately blames Anna because she was the only person he had mentioned it to. During the argument, Livio steps in and says that there is no point in being afraid because everyone already knows that Fosco and his friends are involved in grave robbing. This sparks another heated conflict between father and son. As time passes, Livio begins developing feelings for Anna. He admires everything about her and constantly looks for opportunities to talk to her. Whenever she is around, he cannot stop staring at her. Anna, too, gradually becomes more comfortable and open with Livio. One evening, Anna tells Livio about her first love. She explains how, as a child, she was deeply in love with her cousin, but he never paid attention to her. She remembers him as incredibly handsome, although she wonders how he must look now after moving to Australia with his family many years ago. One day, Fosco leaves for the city to make a wine delivery. Since the women working at the winery are also on leave, the atmosphere at home becomes playful and carefree. To escape the heat, everyone begins splashing water on each other for fun. By accident, Anna sprays water on Livio as he steps outside the house. Livio quickly joins the game and playfully grabs Anna, soaking her completely with a water hose. It is the first time Livio touches Anna so intimately, and Anna clearly enjoys his company as well. Although the playful moment is brief, it becomes obvious that the absence of Fosco changes the atmosphere in the house. Both Livio and Anna feel a strange sense of freedom whenever Fosco is not around. Soon afterward, Livio and Anna receive shocking news. The police have arrested Fosco for grave robbery. They both go to visit him in jail, but Fosco remains unusually confident. He insists that he will be released within a day or two because nobody actually saw him stealing the statue, and he believes he can easily deceive the police. Livio suggests asking his uncle for help, but Fosco becomes furious at the idea. He despises his younger brother and calls him a madman who has always embarrassed the family. Fosco would rather remain in prison than seek help from him. Meanwhile, Anna tries reaching out to Fosco's friends for assistance, hoping they might help arrange his release, but they are too afraid of the police to get involved. Although Fosco believed he could outsmart the authorities, things do not go as planned. During Anna's next visit to the jail, Fosco tries to act tough and confident, pretending everything is under control. However, his bruised face tells a different story. The police have clearly beaten him during interrogation. When Anna begins crying after seeing his condition, Fosco angrily lashes out at her, telling her that her tears are useless and will not change anything. When Anna returns home from visiting Fosco in prison, she is shocked to find a party taking place at the house. Livio explains that it is his birthday and that he has invited his friends over to celebrate. At first, Anna is furious. Fosco is still in jail, and nobody knows when he will be released. Yet Livio is acting as if nothing has happened. Upset and disappointed, she keeps her distance from everyone during the party. However, after the guests leave, she quietly helps Livio clean up the house and pack everything away. Unlike earlier that day, the tension between them slowly fades. As they spend time together alone, it becomes more obvious that Anna has started developing feelings for Livio as well. The next day, when Livio returns home, he notices Anna speaking with a man outside the house. Curious and suspicious, he asks her who the man was. Anna explains that he seemed kind and had promised to help get Fosco released from prison. However, Livio immediately realizes the man's true intentions and warns Anna that he was only trying to take advantage of her vulnerability. Deep down, Livio enjoys the atmosphere of the house without Fosco around. He knows that once his father returns, life will go back to being harsh and tense again. The following day, while the women are busy filling and packing wine bottles, Anna joins Livio in the kitchen. As they both reach for a box at the same time, they suddenly find themselves standing extremely close to each other. Overcome by emotion and attraction, they share a passionate kiss. Although Anna knows the relationship is wrong, she cannot deny the feelings growing inside her. That night, neither of them can sleep. Anna struggles with guilt and realizes she should not allow things to go any further, so she begins distancing herself from Livio. But for Livio, Anna has become his first true love. The next night, Livio becomes restless and spends hours calling out to Anna from outside her room. Anna, meanwhile, is barely able to resist the urge to go to him. Livio's persistence slowly weakens her resolve. Eventually, Anna tells him clearly that they cannot continue living under the same roof like this. She says that if Livio stays in the house, she will leave. Until Fosco returns home, she wants Livio to stay at his aunt's house instead. Rather than feeling hurt, Livio becomes secretly happy. To him, Anna's decision proves that she loves him too. Otherwise, she would not be struggling so much to stay away from him. That same night, Livio leaves the house as Anna requested, but instead of going to his aunt's place, he spends the night drinking heavily with his friends near the sea. Later, Stella, the girl who has feelings for him, approaches him and tries to kiss him, but Livio gently rejects her because Anna is the only person on his mind. Drunk and emotional, Livio eventually returns home late at night. Finding the door locked, he breaks a window to get inside. He tells Anna that he only came back to change clothes before leaving again, but as they talk, his emotions pour out. Livio tells Anna that he loves her and promises that if she wants, he will leave forever and never return. Hearing his heartfelt words, Anna can no longer suppress her feelings. The two finally embrace and surrender to their emotions, beginning a secret romantic relationship. By now, both of them have started to enjoy the strange freedom created by Fosco's absence from the house. One day, Livio and Anna continue their secret affair inside the house, unaware that Stella has arrived to give flowers to Livio. To their shock, Stella accidentally witnesses them together. Both Anna and Livio become terrified that Stella might reveal everything to the town. However, Livio convinces himself that nobody would believe her because people already see Stella as a strange and emotional girl. Meanwhile, the day of Fosco's release from prison finally arrives. Before Fosco returns home, Anna confesses the truth about her relationship with Livio to Fosco's sister, Fernanda. Filled with guilt and shame, Anna admits that the affair has been destroying her emotionally. She says she feels deeply ashamed and believes the secret will continue to haunt her unless the truth eventually comes out. Fernanda is furious after hearing the confession, but she also understands the devastating consequences the truth could bring. If Fosco discovers the affair, both Anna's and Livio's lives could be destroyed. Because of this, Fernanda advises Anna never to tell Fosco and to keep the secret buried forever. That night, after finally being released from jail, Fosco enjoys the feeling of freedom again and spends some time sitting by the sea. There, he meets Stella, who seems eager to tell him something. It appears she may have wanted to reveal the truth about Anna and Livio, but the film never confirms whether she actually says anything to him. Later, a welcome party is held at the house to celebrate Fosco's return. Although everyone smiles on the surface, tension hangs heavily in the air. Livio, Fernanda, and Anna all appear nervous, constantly fearing that Fosco may somehow already know the truth. However, Fosco acts completely unaware of the affair. It is implied that although Stella told him the truth, he chooses to quietly accept and decides to let life go on. In reality, Anna genuinely loved Livio, but she also remained tied to Fosco because she was his wife and the mother figure of the household. After Fosco returns home, Livio and Anna never become intimate again. Eventually, Livio leaves home to join the army. Later, he marries a woman named Antonella, and over time the family slowly rebuilds a sense of normalcy. In the end, Livio and Anna bury their forbidden relationship in the past and move on with their lives, allowing the family to finally find peace again.
And that's the end of the story. I hope you liked it. Comment down below what movies do you like us to recap next. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until next time.